Welcome to the next episode of Next Creators. Today we have Louis Liu from Octopus with us.
Thank you, Sasha. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So maybe we can start with your background. Where did you grow up?
I was born in China, grew up in Beijing, and stay here for more than 40 years. Yeah, so I'm a pure Beijing guy.
And did you study technology? Did you know that you want to work in engineering from pretty much from childhood, or?
Oh yes, I think I start uh, learn programming in our junior middle school, and in college, my major is nuclear physics, not about computer, but we use it a lot. And when I graduate, I enter into IT industry and work for Hewlett Packard as a IT consultant for many years. So it's majorly enterprise IT system. Yeah, do some system architecturing and implementation. Yeah.
And when did you encounter crypto, and why did it get you excited?
I ran into Bitcoin accidentally at early 2013. Yeah. And I read a headline from some from a IT IT news portal. The statement is a new kind of Ponzi scheme has been collapsed, and I click in, and the post say that Bitcoin price has been fallen from $30 to $2, and a lot of speculator lose their pants. And very fortunately, I was a little bit afraid at this time. So from curiosity, I search out the white paper and read it through. It's very, I would now say I realized his potential at the time, but it's very very shocking to me since I'm an IT consultant. The design of Bitcoin is very strange. It's fully redundancy system, and every node will do 100 percentage computation and storage. So it's totally counter our design principle for the IT system. So I think there may be something new, some new property can emerging from this totally different design. And so I tried to buy some Bitcoin at this time. It's very, very cumbersome process. So I grabbed some Bitcoin from from Mountain Gox, and start my journey in crypto.
That was very helpful to understand the context. First of all, maybe you can tell us a little bit about how did you encounter Cosmos? How did you encounter Polkadot? Like how did you compare those two approaches, and also how and when did you encounter Near as well?
Since I learn a lot about different blockchain and smart contract development, and at that time, Cosmos and Polkadot was often referred as some cross-chain solution. And at the beginning, I do not think that the cross-chain concept makes sense, since back in 2017, there is not so much meaningful blockchain. The major one is only Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? And if we do need cross chain, there's only one bridge we actually need, right? So I from at the beginning I omit the Cosmos and Polkadot things, but things change. Things change when I watch the video of I think this is the first Web3 summit, and Dr. Gavin Wood demonstrate how to leash a new blockchain in 15 minutes, I think. Yeah, from new laptop, and I realized that it's a new way to do decentralized protocol, right? So you instead of programming in smart contract, you can easily launch your own blockchain with any specific purpose programmed on it. And since the multi-chain network provide interoperability, all these application-specific blockchain, now we call it appchain, can be connected into a network. So this back to the concept I think bring from Cosmos the internet of blockchain. So I was shocked and fascinated by this new type of uh, landscape about the blockchain future. And this is and I desperately uh, dig into the technology of Polkadot and Cosmos, and I think for near it's I meeting near in the same way at the beginning. I was a big gangster of sharding actually, and and near is the most advanced sharding uh, network in this space, and I think it's about 2020, and Ilya live in China for the whole year, so we got a few chance to meet in person and discuss a lot. And at the very beginning, I think Ilya is against multi-chain and I'm against sharding. So it's a lot of argument between us, and but I do learn a lot from media, and I think my point of view also have some influence on his, and and after little by little, I think and I think that the fact of blockchain development has shown that there will be multiple blockchain, right? And I think the near for near their initial target is to replace Ethereum, but uh, but they realize that there will be multi-chain, multiple blockchain, and each will be optimized for a set of use case, and Ethereum or even Bitcoin will persist since they have mm, some some reason to stay, and near so I think they change their vision about the future. they position near as the several major infrastructure for Web3, and so they devote a lot of resource on interoperability, such as Rainbow Bridge, Aurora EVM, and so on and so forth. And at that time, I start to work with Near. We take grants from Near Foundation to build decentralized relayer network. This thing is for enhance the liveness and I would say decentralized level for Rainbow Bridge, since the Rainbow Bridge rely on relayer, but relayer is an off-chain process. It's very hard to decentralized, and once you want unpermissioned relayer to work, you have to give them proper incentive, but not too much, since the incentive to relayer will be the cost of cross-chain user. So it's very tricky mechanism, design problem, and so we work with the team of Rainbow Bridge, led by Alex, another Alex. And we're familiar with each other, build some trust between the team. And when I come to the idea of Octopus Network, I think the first choice, since for Octopus Network, we build a relay, but the relay itself is not a layer one blockchain. We need a layer one blockchain to run our relay, and my first choice is Near, fortunately, Ilya and Near Foundation like our idea and decide to support us. So it's kickstart the journey of Octopus.
That's awesome. And when did you get started on Octopus? And from my understanding, you're also very close to the launch. By the time probably people listen, you already will be live.
Yeah, since we have been working in the I would say multi-chain area or blockchain interoperability area for more than 2 years, and we cooperate with several layer one protocol. At the beginning, we are partner of Web3 Foundation, and we take grants from cross-chain foundation, the ecosystem foundation of Cosmos, to implement IBC protocol on Substrate. We deliver Ethereum cross-chain bridge to 3 blockchain: Flow, Platon, and Oasis. We build the native integration of Chainlink on Solana, and we do decentralized relayer network for Near, and back at the end, late at the end of last year, I start the idea of building our own protocol come into my mind. So why is that? Why we go that far to start building our own protocol? Since multi-chain network is very complex, and the complexity is concentrated on the hub or relay, and for Cosmos and Polkadot, they do a dedicated layer one blockchain to be the hub or relay. And since we are a small team, I think we cannot handle the complexity of a relay chain. So, but at the end of last year, new idea come into my mind that we can build a relay in smart contract. It will decrease the complexity in roughly about 2 order of magnitude. So in this level, our team can handle it, and it also ensure the security of the relay itself. Right, we do not have to recruit a large number of validators to ensure the security of relay. The relay has been the security has been ensured by the underlying layer 1. So I think this new design, a new idea, send us to the new journey. So our mainnet will go live on October 8th. Yeah, it's the World Octopus Day. Do you know that there is a World Octopus Day? Yeah, and so we choose this day, and it's very funny. Yeah, lot of we are very exciting about the coming launch for our mainnet.
Yeah, that's very fast and also very exciting. I was wondering also for the audience, in case people don't know, maybe you can give a bit of a simple explanation of what is Relayer, how does it work?
Oh, Relayer, yes. So blockchain interoperability is about we call it one is source chain, the other is target chain. The interoperability is that we do a transaction on source chain, and the interoperability system will ensure something happen on the on the target chain as predefined rules. So this is the cross chain. But since blockchain, they are all passive system, the target chain cannot actively grab any information from source chain. So there have to be something off chain that retrieve the necessary information from the source chain and send to the target chain. And so this is the one problem. The other problem is how the target chain will ensure the off-chain process send the right information. That means that this message will represents something happen on source chain. So there need a validation process, and target for the target chain there is two kind of validation. One is they they can validate they know the consensus of source chain. So basically, it's a on-chain like client in the target chain, so they can validate anything, any message, any data from the source chain by the block header and the Merkle proof. So we call this type of interoperability trustless. So the target chain do not need to trust the off-chain process, right? And but in some case it cannot. This way will not work out for various reasons. So the second way for the target chain is to trust off-chain process. Yeah, they trust the off-chain process, send them the right message. So as in the trustless way, we call the off-chain process relayer. In the trusted way, we call it witness or notary. So the relayer is just untrust off-chain process to send message between two blockchain.
Mm-hmm. That's very helpful. And how do you think also about the use cases? What are the kinds of things that teams are looking to build on top of Octopus?
So I think there involve another big question that what is the difference between Polkadot and Cosmos, and since Polkadot is the pioneer in this multi-chain with shared security architecture, and so I think the major difference between Octopus appchain and Polkadot parachain will be our appchain are just application specific blockchain, and but for Polkadot, I think in most cases the parachain itself will be a generic platform blockchain. So why is that? It's the difference was invoked by the security sharing mechanism. Since for each Polkadot parachain is essentially a shard, right? They consume a slot or a group of validator from the Polkadot relay, and so they also have to bear the cost of one shard. Yeah, I think this is in tens of million dollar a year or even more. And if the parachain itself is a application, for example, it's a game or decentralized social media protocol or a decentralized IoT protocol, it will be very hard for this application to afford the cost of one shard, right? And from the relay chain or Polkadot ecosystem perspective, if this if there is a the let's say if all slot was occupied by application, yeah, there will be only less than 100 application in Polkadot ecosystem, right? It do not make sense for appchain or for the whole network. So I think the future of Polkadot is a called network of platform, since once the parachain itself is a generic platform, they can host hundreds or even more application. So and they will share the cost for one shard. It makes sense, right? Uh, but for Octopus, the app chain itself can be a specific application, since we can support several hundred app chain in one relay, and we can deploy multiple relay on multiple shard of near. So essentially, we do not have any limitation on the amount of app chain. So and the cost for Octopus Relay to serve an app chain is very, very low. So they do not have to afford much to go live in our network. So I think the future of uh, Octopus will be network of application. So this is the major difference. And for and the application block specific app chain in Octopus beside so technically there could be generic purpose smart contract chain join our network. And since our protocol is permissionless, we can we are not against it, but it's not it do not make sense. Since there is a lot of better way to do generic purpose smart chain, smart contract blockchain. And I think, and we also do not favor about DeFi application, since we think the composability is the cornerstone of DeFi. And for appchain, if there are a DeFi protocol, the composability between between it and the other, let's say, DeFi protocol on near will be disappeared. And to answer the question, to sum up the question, I think the major major type of appchain in our network will be non-DeFi Web3 application.
Yeah, that's very helpful explanation, because sounds like on one hand it's basically much cheaper to be part of this as opposed to parachain. On the other hand, the other piece you mentioned is that composability piece might be missing. As a result, the DeFi that is kind of like working in a way where there is a lot of composability involved, it's not a kind of best fit there.
Yes. I still think the best way to do DeFi protocol is smart contract. Yeah, and the compose, since they can join existing liquidity network, share this liquidity at once and compose with other DeFi protocol, and be utilized by user. Once the protocol have some value, they can uh, very quickly embed into this DeFi network. But if you build a DeFi protocol as an independent blockchain, it will be very hard to attract liquidity or usage from this from the space.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense. And what are the early um, applications that you're seeing so far that want to launch on top of Octopus?
Oh yeah, we have several appchain in our pipeline, and uh, I think the first one, we do not decide the order of appchain launch, but since we closely communicate with appchain team, and we know their maturity and time plan and plan to start. And I think the first one will be DBAL. Yeah, DBAL is a decentralized genomic data marketplace protocol. And so this is the application, right? They ensure the ownership of genomic data belong to user, and user can safely grant access to their genomic data, and may earn some profit from this data usage. And the infrastructure will ensure that the data can be only accessed in a controlled way, in a predefined way. And so since genomic data is very valuable, remember, I have been in this space. Yeah, I know how valuable of genomic data. But in the centralized world, in web 2 space, we just cannot have this infrastructure ready to to really present genomic data marketplace. So this was very exciting for me to say DBAL network. And we got Merit Social is a decentralized social network. We have Unique One. It's an NFT protocol. We got Discover. It's decentralized content filtering protocol. Autocha, a decentralized puzzle game protocol. That means anyone can propose a puzzle and stake some money on it, and anyone can try to resolve the puzzle and gain the money, and other participant can either be the supporter of the creator or the supporter of puzzle resolver. And it's a little bit fun it's fun to see how these things will really play out in the real world, a decentralized gaming community. And we have Muse, a decentralized music streaming protocol. That means the musician can sell the music fans can subscribe to their loved audio from the platform without involve any middleman. And there's few others, and we have been talking with some blockchain game team, and they have intention to join our network. So as you can say, all of them are Web3 application, and none of them are pure DeFi.
Yeah, that's super exciting. It sounds like there is a lot of activity and like very different use cases, broad spectrum of use cases. Yep. I'm wondering also how would you characterize Web3 development in China overall? Because like I don't have enough context on this. Ilya does, for example, or like our audience probably doesn't. So like, what would you say about kind of state of Web3 development specifically in China?
First of all, I think there's only one Web3, and we are all a part of it. Uh, for Web3, I think the big headache is it's all about a decentralized economic entity, a community-owned protocol. Since it's decentralized, there has to be a token to moderate all these activities. But as I understand, we call it utility token, but actually there is no such legal position for utility token, right? Even in America, in Europe, so there is a compliance issue, and since all the crypto token they have some scarcity and easy to trade and worldwide market, it's a perfect target for speculation, right? And essentially this is the two thing. The token is designed for Web3, but I think it's accidentally to be the perfect speculate goose or target. Since they have these properties, right? And I've ever seen a lot of things to be the speculation target, such as flower, tea, a bean, yeah, anything we can imagine. So I think the speculation is uh, not inherently part of crypto, but because of the property of crypto token, it was utilized by speculation. But the speculation may go very far, and involve and there is a lot of scam in this kind of things, and we definitely will raise concern of regulators. And in China, Chinese regulators, I think they are very very cautious to about the financial instability or social stability problem may hurt by any kind of speculation or scam. But it will be very hard for any regulator to distinct the real Web3 and the speculation, right? And there is no such clear boundary between the two. So so for Chinese regulator, they may have to to put their hammer on any crypto token. So it will also hurt Web3 development in China. Yeah, inevitably. Uh, but I think if we believe that Web3 is the next generation of internet, it will bring us a more open, secure, and fair internet. Then we should believe that Chinese regulator will embrace Web3 at last, since they know internet, they familiar with internet, and China have some internet giant, and it bring us a lot of economic activities. We are Chinese people has been used e-commerce, mobile payment, DD, and some food delivery every day. So we are very advanced Web 2 country, and if the regulator believe that Web 3 is next generation of internet, they cannot keep away from it, right? But it need time, maybe a very long time to make the for any regulator to define a proper rule to regulate Web3 Web3 application, Web3 protocol, and his token.
Yeah, that's very helpful. And lastly, where can our audience, our listeners, find more information about Octopus online?
Oh, our website is the information hub for all the information. It is oct.network.
Well, thanks a lot. Do you have any last, maybe parting words of advice for our audience, our listeners?
Yeah, Web3 is very hard. Yeah, be cautious to enter. I would say, yeah, since there's a lot of things deeply connected with crypto market, and there's a lot of money or capital around this place, and it's very easy to lose your target once you're trapped in this very messy speculation driven things.
Yep. Well, thanks a lot for coming today. That was a pleasure.
Thank you, Sasha.